Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, August 16th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. Trevor Story, over under 0.5 hits. You got, if you choose over, you get 80 points. If you choose under, you get 120 points. If you choose, if you play Yoshida, over under 1.5 total bases. If you choose over, you get 115 points. If you choose under, you get 85 points. So that's just a few of the props they have for this contest. If you use my promo code DFS Chapo, you do get a deposit match up to 250. And or you can also use my link that's in the description. Yeah, so let's go to DraftKings. Okay, so pitchers on this slate that I like. Guzman against Philly. We all know that Philly are strikeout queens, so Guzman is absolutely in play. Blake Snell, top tier pitcher all season. You can fire him up. I'm usually a little bit tentative when it comes to. Hold on, let me just put this bad boy, center this bad boy. Yeah, but usually I'm tentative when it comes to going against Baltimore, but it's Blake Snell. Fire him up. Kershaw, yeah, he's gonna probably have his way with Milwaukee. Not really worried about. Milwaukee is only two batters that I really worry about: Yelich and Frelick. The rest of those guys are sometimes. You got Castillo against Kansas City. Kansas City finally figured out how to hit. I told you last night that Bobby Witt Jr. was a lock for me, and he was also my thumbnail. So you already know what he did on last night's slate. No need to fucking go into that. You want to take a shot with Castillo, have at it. Aaron Nola, very risky, very up and down this season. I think he's been playing better as of late, but it's still Toronto. Last 5 games, 17, 12, 5, 20, and 26 fantasy points. I don't know. I don't really think there's a need to play Aaron Nola against Toronto, but listen, you're bunny. You do what you want to do. I'm gonna take a shot with Charlie Morton because of the fact that the Yankees are they're completely awful. They have one batter. The fucking Yankees have one batter, and he's not even doing anything right now. Fire up Charlie Morton. The rest of these guys down here, maybe was it Josiah, John, maybe John Gray against the Angels, because their bats are trash also. But Kremer, Miley, Koenig, Assad, Vasquez, the rest of these guys I'm not playing. I'm not touching. For this lineup, I'm going with Paxton. I'm gonna be jamming Matt Olson in every lineup I can. So I'm gonna be paying down for pitching and playing Matt Olson with as many Braves as I can. These guys are on a fucking tear right now, and you want to be on the right side of them rather than watching other players play the fucking Braves and they put up 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 fucking runs a night. I'm shoving in Matt Olson. I'm playing Ozuna. I play Rosario, 3,700. I like Chicago against the White Sox. I'm trying to ram in Bellinger and Swanson. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. We'll see who my SP2 is and see if that's gonna allow me to continue with my stack. But I definitely want Olsen and I definitely want Bellinger. Rosario's easy to shove in there, so these three I could probably get in there peacefully. And then maybe trying to jam in Swanson might take some work depending on who's my other pitcher, but this is what I like. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Absolutely appreciate any little thing. If you're still struggling to cash with MLB, I know it's hard. I know it's ridiculous. It's fine. to pay my. So I put up my FanDuel lineup today on Patreon because I have only FanDuel players right now, and we cashed. We put up like a 160 something. It ain't spectacular, but in single entry that cashes. So we've been cashing. I got people in the Patreon that's been with me the whole MLB season, the entire season. So it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You want to take a shot, take a shot. There's a lot of what's that shit called? Like optimizers and websites, and everybody's doing it, but um, you know, it's trial and error. You got to see what works for you. Before I started my Patreon, I've used 4 or 5 different websites, different optimizers. Um, I use a very popular optimizer that advertises on YouTube, and I didn't win a thing. It was fucking trash, and it was expensive. You know what I'm saying? And I use another popular. I I got my lineup. I had got lineup from another popular YouTuber, and it was all right. It was nothing. It was nothing spectacular, but you know, I realized that making your own shit. If you know your sport well, and you know the trends, and you know how to play pitchers, and you know how to stack. If you teach yourself how to play, you don't really need anyone to make lineups for you. But my Patreon is geared towards people that don't have time to do research and make their own lineup. So it's not that, oh, I make the best lineups in the world and I make a better lineup than you. That's not what it's about. My Patreons don't have the time to sit there and fucking look at lefty righty and look at last 5 games and look at weather and look at all this stupid shit. That's my job. You see what I'm saying? So if you need somebody to do all the heavy lifting and build your lineups for you, up to date optimal lineups, then you go to my Patreon and see if that's right for you. Okay, now let's go to FanDuel. I definitely didn't fucking mean to go into no fucking essay about fucking Patreon, but we're getting into NFL season, so we got to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's, or however the fuck you say that shit. Let's get this FanDuel lineup going. Let's get the fuck out of here. We all got things to do. Like I said, I like Charlie Morton against the Yankees because the Yankees are absolute toilet water. I'm shoving in Matt Olson again. I don't care. I'm going to pair him with Ozuna, 2,700, too cheap. He's fucking come alive. Bellinger again, 4,200, too cheap. Fucking Swanson, 3,200, way too cheap. And I still got $2,800 left, and that's more than enough for me to finish off this lineup. So, is that Bobby Witt? Is this Bobby Witt that I see? My man Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt is going up against Castillo. I don't know. I might shove in Bobby Witt again. I might do a little one-off with Bobby Witt. We'll see. But right now, this is my lineup: Morton, Olson, Ozuna, Bellinger, Swanson. I'm out of here. I appreciate all you guys. Hope you did play Bobby Witt Jr. like my thumbnail told you to. If you play Bobby Witt Jr., let me know in the comments. Listen, I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon if you need lineups, and I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.